These are the personnel files from the Skyark space station. This lettering. Do you recall the lead researcher on the Etheric Sea Initiative? The one we saw in the hologram during our first visit?
Professor Junshi.
Yes. During his lecture, he mentioned a scholar who had just joined the project, Wei Ying, but his introduction was cut short. I've found that scholar's record in the system, and her name. The letters of this name are a perfect match with those engraved on that pen.
Are you saying that scholar is the Grand Architect?
According to these records, the Etheric Sea Initiative was stalled due to a lack of funding until she joined. Then, it was pushed back on track. Her involvement influenced the CSC's decision on this project. But everything else about her birthplace, employment history, or academic background is missing.
Sounds like another identity borrowed by the Grand Architect.
Indeed. It seems we've just traced this thousand-faced individual back to an even earlier point in Solaris' history. These records also show Wei Ying took great interest in the CSC and Etheric Sea Initiative during that period. That must be why she infiltrated the Skyark space station.
The universe. What secrets is it hiding behind all those infinite stars? I really want to know.
And about that footage... No need to explain. The fewer people who know about your secret, the better. It just occurred to me that this wasn't a coincidence. If her goal in the past involved you, then it's something to keep in mind on your journey ahead.
The Etheric Sea. That might have been my entry point to Solaris after leaving my distant homeland. Wei Ying was interested in the Etheric Sea before its planet-wide spread. Did she want to use it as a medium to reach somewhere beyond? I will. Given her nature, it's only a matter of time before we meet again. The more she appears, the more she gives away. If she enjoys playing games, then it means she'll follow some rules at least. Otherwise, she'd die of boredom.
Exactly. And as I've said before, sometimes style, personal taste, and ambition can be more revealing than intended. The Fraxidus has more than one base in Solaris, and I'm far from the only one with a grudge or an interest in their activities. Until now, the Grand Architect has been like a reflection in water. She never appears as her own person, only by the faces of the already dead. But now, her fascination with what lies beyond all those infinite stars is a thread we can pull. We can start identifying which schemes bear her signature. And the Court of Savante, since our Grand Architect has taken interest in them before, a trip to Mengzhou may be worth a visit.
The Court of Savante was active in Mengzhou?
Just a rumor. They say a city was built there under their direction. There may be clues there. As for the new Federation, you'll likely end up there eventually if you plan to counter the Fraxidus' operations in the future. But not now. Things are too complicated over there, and they handle resonators differently. Even with the Black Shore's backing, going in unprepared would be serious risk.
I'll be cautious. Before Navora, did you find any other traces of this grand architect in the High Roy?
Yes. There is this one thing, but it's only speculation. About how Imeth disappeared. From what you told me, she died from overclocking trying to stop the Threnodian over a decade ago. After that incident, the Academy detected cracks on the Threnodian seal in the depths of Bjartar Woods. The damage seemed intentional.
You mean...
I believe it was the Grand Architect who damaged the seal, and that led to Imeth's death. Lucila's people will handle things here now. We should leave.
To where?
Let's go clear our minds. You shouldn't sit with this alone. Penny for your thoughts?
There's too many to count.
Feel like talking about it?
Maybe a little. I keep wondering if the choices I made in the past were the right ones. I still don't know why I chose to erase my memories. That one decision cost me my grip on everything. It made me leave so many people behind. You, Imeth, those at the Black Shores, and probably more I don't even know or remember now. I pulled everyone into my grand plan to save the world, and when it mattered most, I wasn't even there. If we can't save Imeth, she'll just be... forgotten. Left to drift in the void forever.
Even if that hadn't happened, your path was always destined to diverge from most of ours. You know your lifespan is immense. Barring some accident, most of us will leave this world long before you. Death and goodbyes are a final lesson no one escapes. But for you, it's a question that lingers for an exceptionally long time.
You're right.
Since you already know that, you should also see that everyone else has already given their answer. You're still the same person you were before. Just as resilient, still bringing hope to others. That's why, after all these years, we're still willing to stand with you. And it's not because you're a supposed savior. It's because you've always been you. And we're not just doing this for you. We're doing it for Solaris. For the future we all chose to fight for. We chose this path ourselves. You have nothing to feel guilty for. One can only move forward by making peace with what's lost. You taught me that a long time ago. In the end, I failed to find my father's murderer. I failed to protect Rhine. I failed to protect my own family.
But your brother is still alive. You're alive. There's still hope. You did everything you could.
Who knows when I'll wake up next time.
Then we'll make a promise, Luke. We'll see each other again next winter. You'll open your eyes, and I'll be standing right here. Just like today.
Come now. Enough with that face. Some candy?
You always carry candy with you. You sure they really work?
As in...
It'll help take the edge off and lighten the mood. Your words.
that. Honestly, not really. It's become more of a habit of mine. As a boy, I'd have one whenever things felt too big to handle. The sweetness was a distraction, something to look forward to. Later, after I inherited Naviale, I realized there were still so many things I couldn't control. So I'd eat them to cope, especially when I was up to my neck in trouble thanks to my business associates. Even after I left the company and set out to follow the Fraxidus' trail on my own, I'd be chewing on one while I watched those who helped me die right in front of me. Still powerless, it seems. So I've come to believe that no matter how strong a person becomes, not everything can be done perfectly. In life, many things are beyond our control. But I still enjoy candy. It reminds me that meeting people is still a gift, even if I know I might lose them one day. If you let grief and anger burn you out, you become obsessed with results. You forget the joy you felt along the way. A little sweetness helps keep the numbness at bay.
I'll have one of your candies.
How does it taste?
Luke, my chances of saving Imeth? They're pretty slim, aren't they?
They are. You'll need a miracle. But you've always been good at making those happen.
Thanks for the candy.
You're very welcome.
Hmm.